From translation, RSV Revised Standard Version, this 124th day of the year, today we are reading passages 1 Chronicles 9-11, 1 Chronicles chapter 9, verses 1 to 46. So all Israel was recorded in genealogies. And these are written in the book of the kings of Israel. And Judah was exiled to Babylon because of their unfaithfulness. Now the first to dwell again in their possessions in their cities were Israelites, priests, Levites, and temple servants. And some of the people of Judah, Benjamin, Ephraim, and Manasseh lived in Jerusalem. Uttai the son of Ammihud, son of Omri, son of Imri, son of Bani, from the sons of Perez, son of Judah, and of the Shilonites, Asaiah the firstborn and his sons. And of the sons of Zerah, Jeuel and their kinsmen, 676, and of the Benjaminites, Sallu son of Meshullam, son of Hodaviah, son of Hassenuah, and of the sons of Beriah, Jehiel and 626 of their kinsmen, and of the sons of Elpal, Eber, Misham, and Shemd, who built Ono and Lod with their villages, and of the sons of Jeroham, Zebediah and Meshullam and Hezekiah and Anamiah, and of the sons of Zachar, Joel and his son and his kinsmen, 690, and of the sons of Azel, his sons and his kinsmen, mighty men of valor, 600, and of the sons of Jerahmeel, Jonathan and his son and his kinsmen, 300, and of the Benjaminites, Ishi, son of Shasha, son of Jeshua, son of Apiah, son of Jibon, and his son, Jibon and his son, Jehinathan and his son, Peleth and his son, Azaz and his son, Jehizekel and his son, Meshullam and his son, Shimon and his son, Jehiel and his son, Jediael and his son, Meshullam and his son, Jediael and his son, Sashak, and of the Shilonites, Zachar and Shereph and Ahijah and Reliah, sons of Shaloni, and of the sons of Jebus, Jerahmeel and Ramah and Ewell and Zemarah and Mizraim, and of the sons of Amram, Aaron and Moses and Miriam, and their brother Aaron was the father of Nadab and Abihu, Eleazar and Ithamar, and Eleazar was the father of Phinehas, Phinehas of Abishua, Abishua of Buki, Buki of Uzi, Uzi of Zerahiah, Zerahiah of Merioth, Merioth of Amariah, Amariah of Ahitub, Ahitub of Zadok, Zadok of Ahimaaz, Ahimaaz of Azariah, Azariah of Johanan, Johanan of Azariah, Azariah of Amariah, Amariah of Ahitub, Ahitub of Zadok, Zadok of Shallum, Shallum of Hilkiah, Hilkiah of Azariah, Azariah of Sariah, Sariah of Jehizadak. And Jehizadak went into exile when the Lord sent Judah and Jerusalem into exile by the hand of Nebuchadnezzar. And of the Levites, Shemaiah son of Hashub, son of Azrikam, son of Hashabiah of the sons of Merari, and Bakbakar, Herish, and Galal, and Mattaniah son of Micah, son of Zabdi, son of Asaph, and the gatekeepers. Zechariah son of Meshulamiah, son of Korah, son of Asaph, son of Korah, son of Ebiasaph, son of Korah. And his kinsmen, mighty men of valor, Zechariah and Meshullam, and Jehiel, and Shubil, and Jediah, and Elihu, and Semashah, and these were chosen by name to be gatekeepers. And they were in charge of the chambers, and the treasuries of the house of God, and they were in charge of the camp of the Levites round about the house of God, and each of them had his duty. And the Levites were in charge of the chambers of the house of God, and the chambers of the holy things, and the chambers of the showbread, and the consecrated things, and the fine flour, and the wine, and the oil, and the incense, and the spices. And Mattithiah, one of the Levites, the firstborn of Shallum the Korahite, was in charge of the things made in the pan. And some of them were appointed over the furniture, and over all the vessels of the sanctuary, and over the fine flour, and the wine, and the oil, and the incense, and the spices. And some of the priests were appointed over the mixture of the spices, and over the showbread, and to prepare the showbread, to do it every Sabbath. And some of the Levites were appointed to be record keepers, and to be porters, and to overlook the house of God, and some were appointed to be judges in Israel, and to be over the business of the house of God. And of the Levites, Hashabiah, Sherebiah, Jeshua son of Kadmiel with their kinsmen of their divisions, opposite them to bless in the house of God, according to the command of David the man of God, and of their fathers, and of the sons of Asaph, with the cymbals, psalteries, and harps, for the service of the house of God. And they were in charge, with their kinsmen, of the songs of praise and thanksgiving to God, and over the other duties of the service of the house of God. And these were the chief men of the fathers' houses of the Levites, and they dwelt in Jerusalem. And in Jibon dwelt the father of Jibon, Jael, and the name of his wife was Maacah. And his firstborn son was Abdon, then Zur, Kish, Baal, Ner, Nadab, Jedor, Ahio, Zechariah, and Mikloth. And Mikloth was the father of Shimam, and these also dwelt opposite their kinsmen in Jerusalem. And Ner was the father of Kish, and Kish of Saul, and Saul of Jonathan, Malchishua, Abinadab, and Eshbaal. And the son of Jonathan was Merib-Baal, and Merib-Baal was the father of Micah. And the sons of Micah, Pithon, Melech, Tariah, and Ahaz. And Ahaz was the father of Jarrah, and Jarrah of Alemoth, Asmaveth, and Zimri, and Zimri was the father of Moser. And Moser was the father of Bineah, and Raphiah his son, Elisa his son, and Azel his son. And Azel had 6 sons, and these are their names: Azrikam, Bocheru, and Ishmael, Shiriah, Obadiah, and Hanan. These were the sons of Azel. And the sons of Eshek his brother: Ulam his firstborn, Jush the second, and Eliphalet the third. And the sons of Ulam were mighty men of valor, bowmen, and had many sons and grandsons, 150 in all. All these were Benjaminites. 1 Chronicles chapter 10, verses 1 to 14. Now the Philistines fought against Israel, and the men of Israel fled before the Philistines, and fell slain on Mount Gilboa. And the Philistines pressed hard after Saul and his sons, and the Philistines killed Jonathan, and Abinadab, and Malchishua, the sons of Saul. And the battle went hard against Saul, and the archers hit him. And he was badly wounded by the archers. Then Saul said to his armor-bearer, "Draw your sword, and thrust me through with it, lest these uncircumcised come and thrust me through, and make sport of me." But his armor-bearer would not, for he was sore afraid. Therefore Saul took his own sword, and fell upon it. And when his armor-bearer saw that Saul was dead, he also fell upon his sword, and died with him. Thus Saul died, and his 3 sons, and his armor-bearer, and all his men, that same day together. And when the men of Israel who were on the other side of the valley, and those beyond the Jordan, saw that the men of Israel had fled, and that Saul and his sons were dead, they abandoned the cities and fled. And the Philistines came and lived in them. The next day the Philistines came to strip the slain, and they found Saul and his sons fallen on Mount Gilboa. So they stripped him and took his head and his armor, and sent messengers throughout the land of the Philistines to carry the good news to the house of their idols and to the people. They put his armor in the house of their gods, and they fastened his head in the house of Dagon. But when all Jabesh-Gilead heard all that the Philistines had done to Saul, all the valiant men arose, and took the body of Saul and the bodies of his sons, and brought them to Jabesh. And they buried their bones under the oak in Jabesh, and fasted 7 days. So Saul died for his unfaithfulness. He was unfaithful to the Lord in that he did not keep the command of the Lord, and also consulted a medium to inquire of it, and did not inquire of the Lord. Therefore he put him to death, and turned the kingdom to David the son of Jesse. 1 Chronicles chapter 11, verses 1 to 50. Then all Israel gathered together to David at Hebron, and said, "Behold, we are your bone and flesh. In times past, even when Saul was king, it was you that led out and brought in Israel. And the Lord your God said to you, You shall be shepherd of my people Israel, and you shall be prince over my people Israel." So all the elders of Israel came to the king to Hebron. And King David made a covenant with them at Hebron before the Lord, and they anointed David king over Israel, according to the word of the Lord by Samuel. And David and all Israel went to Jerusalem, that is Jebus, where the Jebusites were, the inhabitants of the land. But the inhabitants of Jebus said to David, "You will not come in here." Nevertheless David took the stronghold of Zion, that is, the city of David. David said, "Whoever smites the Jebusites first shall be chief and commander." And Joab the son of Zeruiah went up first, so he became chief. And David dwelt in the stronghold, therefore it was called the city of David. And he built the city all around from the Millo, and Joab rebuilt the rest of the city. And David became greater and greater, for the Lord of hosts was with him. Now these are the chief of the mighty men whom David had, who gave him strong support in his kingdom, and with all Israel to make him king, according to the word of the Lord concerning Israel. These are the names of the mighty men of David: Jashobam, a Hachmonite, chief of the 3. He wielded his spear against 300 men at one time and killed them. And next to him was Eleazar son of Dodo, the Ahohite. One day the Philistines were gathered together for battle, and Israel was encamped before them in a place where there was no retreat. Now the men of Israel had retreated, but Eleazar stood and fought in the midst of the field, and defended it, and slew the Philistines. And the Lord gave a great victory that day. And the 3 chiefs of the mighty men with David broke through the camp of the Philistines, and drew water from the well of Bethlehem, which was by the gate, and took it and brought it to David. But David would not drink it. He poured it out to the Lord, and said, "Far be it from me, O Lord, that I should do this. Shall I drink the blood of the men who went at the risk of their lives?" Therefore he would not drink it. These things the 3 mighty men did. And Abishai, the brother of Joab, was chief of the 3. He wielded his spear against 300 men and killed them, and he was as famous as the 3. He was more honored than the 3 chief men, but he did not attain to the 3. And the 3 chief men broke through the army of the Philistines, and drew water from the well of Bethlehem, which was by the gate. And they took it and brought it to David, but David would not drink it. He poured it out to the Lord, and said, "Far be it from me, O Lord, that I should do this. Shall I drink the blood of the men who went at the risk of their lives?" Therefore he would not drink it. These things the 3 mighty men did. And Benaiah the son of Jehoiada, a valiant man of Kabzeel, mighty in deeds, and slaying 2 heroes, Moab's mightiest warrior, when he came down into a pit on a snowy day, and killed him. And he slew a lion in a pit on a snowy day. And he slew an Egyptian, a man of great stature, 5 cubits tall. The Egyptian had in his hand a spear like a weaver's beam. But Benaiah went down to him with a staff, and snatched the spear out of the Egyptian's hand, and killed him with his own spear. These things did Benaiah the son of Jehoiada, and won a name beside the 3 mighty men. He was honored among the 30, but he did not attain to the 3. And David set him over his bodyguard, and the mighty men of the armies were Asahel the brother of Joab, Elhanan the son of Dodo of Bethlehem, Shammah of Harod, Elika the Harodite, Heliz the Poltite, Ira the son of Ikesh of Tekoa, Abiezer of Anathoth, Mebenai the Hushasite, Zalman the Ahohite, Maharai of Netopher, Helib the son of Baanah and Netophassite, Ittai the son of Ribai of Jiber of Benjamin, Benaiah of Pirathon, Hiddai of the brooks of Gash, Abielbin the Arbasite, Asmaveth the Barhumite, Eliabah the Shalbanite of the sons of Jashan, Jonathan, Shammah the Harodite, Ahiam the son of Shara the Ararite, Eliphalet the son of Asbai of Michmash, Eliam the son of Ahithophel the Gilonite, Hezro the Carmelite, Pare the Arbite, Igal the son of Nathan of Zobah, Bani the Gadite, Zelek the Ammonite, Naharai of Beeroth, the armor-bearer of Joab the son of Zeruiah, Ira the Ithrite, Gaab the Ithrite, Uriah the Hittite, Zabad the son of Achlam, Adnah the son of Sheza, a Reubenite, chief of the Reubenites, and 30 with him, Hanan the son of Maacah, and Joshaphat the Misnite, Uzziah the Ashterathite, Shammah and Jael the sons of Hotham the Ararite, Jediel and Michael the sons of Barzillai, and Barzillai the Gileadite himself was one of the 30, Eliel and Obed, and Jarsiel the Mezabate. Now these are the sons of David that were born to him in Hebron: the firstborn Amnon, by Ahinoam the Jezreelitess; the second Daniel, by Abigail the Carmelitess; the third Absalom the son of Maacah, the daughter of Talmai king of Jesher; the fourth Adonijah the son of Haggith; the fifth Shephatiah by Abital; the sixth Ithream by his wife Eglah. These were the sons of David born to him in Hebron. The kingship was his.